I've been using the M2 iPad Air as my main computer for the past 60 days, and today I want to give you my honest experience, what I love, what could be better, and whether I actually think it was worth buying. Hey everyone, it's Rahim. Welcome back to the channel. And straight up, I'm loving this thing. Even though I came from the M1 iPad Air, there were just enough changes with this model to make me want to upgrade. From a design standpoint, I don't really have any complaints. It's lightweight, super portable, but still feels premium. It fits perfectly in the hand and looks sleek on the desk. I went with space gray this time, and I don't regret it. It just looks clean. I grabbed the 128GB model, which is fine for how I use it, but if you're thinking about making this your main computer long-term, I definitely recommend going with more storage. I do a lot of editing on this thing, but I don't need to store files for long. Once the edit's done, I delete and move on. Touch ID is still great, and I really appreciate Apple moving the front-facing camera. Feels like it should have always been there. Now yes, it's still a 60Hz display, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I've got it hooked up to my studio display most of the time, so it's not a deal breaker. Outdoors, the brightness could be better, but I'm rarely using it outside, so again, not a big issue for me. So how's it been as a daily computer? After using it every day for over 2 months, I can say the M2 Air actually delivers. It handles everything I throw at it with no lag or slowdowns. My go-to apps are Apple Notes for writing scripts, iMovie for editing, and then the usual stuff like YouTube and Apple TV. And now that it's rocking the M2 chip, this thing just flies. Since moving into my new place, I barely touched my M2 Mac Mini. I only really pulled it out recently to install the macOS Sequoia beta. I do think macOS still has the edge over iPadOS, but honestly, I haven't felt like I needed it much. Again, storage might become an issue long-term, but that's the only real concern I have. I don't see myself going back to a MacBook anytime soon. My wife has the 15-inch M2 MacBook Air, which is a fantastic machine, but I've only used it twice. I just prefer working off the iPad. Also, I've been loving the accessories. The Magic Keyboard is still great, and I picked up the new Apple Pencil Pro, which has been amazing, especially for handwritten notes. iPadOS even auto-corrects your handwriting now, and it's surprisingly useful. I've also been using my Keychron keyboard and Magic Trackpad via Bluetooth, and everything connects seamlessly. Now let's talk battery and performance. Battery life has been really solid for me, especially when I'm using it mostly at my desk. Even with iPadOS 18 Developer Beta installed, which drains the battery a little faster, I'm still getting solid usage out of it. Performance-wise, this thing just handles everything. Video exports are quick, Safari scrolling is smooth, and watching content is a joy. Whether it's casual browsing, content creation, or media consumption, I've had no issues. But here's the bottom line. It really depends on your workflow. If your tasks line up with what the iPad can do well, it can be your main computer. I do miss macOS sometimes. You're definitely giving up some pro-level capabilities. But if I had to, I could stick with this setup. And for the price? The M2 iPad Air offers incredible value. You're getting M-series performance without spending MacBook Pro money. Add in the upcoming Apple Intelligence features, and it's only going to get more powerful. So after 60 days of using this as my daily computer, I can confidently say I love it. I genuinely think the M2 iPad Air is a fantastic choice for anyone looking to get an iPad or even a new computer. You're getting real performance, flexibility, and a clean experience, all without breaking the bank. If you enjoyed this kind of video or have ideas for what you'd like me to test next, definitely let me know in the comments and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.